Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 4th of September, 2024. It's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Arizona, in Tucson. So that means it's time once again for the Mindful Moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I'm the Senior Minister at Unity of Tucson, which is an inclusive and loving spiritual center right here in Tucson, Arizona. And our purpose is to explore the principles of the New Thought philosophy. New Thought is a metaphysical philosophy that was founded and developed in the last couple hundred years. And through the exploration and the adoption and the embodiment of the philosophy, what I have found for me is that I have been able to enhance the quality of my life. I think that in New Thought, one of the encouragements is that we find personal purpose, develop a spiritual path, and through that, we can also master spiritual understanding. So that's what we're here to do. The Mindful Moment is an opportunity I take every Monday through Thursday at 9 a.m. to engage in spiritual practice. Because when we are consistent in our spiritual practice, well, that is, I think, what enhances the quality of life. I just had a cat jump into my lap. Hi. Hello. And now you've decided that this is where you need to be. That's okay. Here, I'll show you a little. This is my cat, Cardiff. Yes. So he's saying hello. I would love for you to reach out in the comments, say hello, let me know that you're here. I do love to see those comments come through. So whether you're watching live or on the replay, throw up a comment. Sherry, hello all from the Loop. Oh, you're out on the Loop. Love that, love that, love that. Good morning, Anna. Grateful to see you this glorious day. Wayne, love on our planet. Loop, I love that. I will never think, so the Loop, Wayne, because I know you're up in Canada, the Loop is a walking and bike path that circumnavigates the entire city of Tucson. But I will never think of it differently now. It's love on our planet, the Loop. And Sherry saying hi, Cardiff. Yeah. So yes, keep those comments coming through. I do, of course, want to offer this reminder, which is to say, you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. Keep doing that. Beth, hello to you. Grateful to see you. And I imagine I may see you in person a little bit later when we have our prayer service at Unity at 12:30 today. If you're in Tucson, you can always come to Unity of Tucson. 12:30 on Wednesdays is when we start the prayer service. So would love to see you participate in that. And hello, Jeannie. Grateful to see you. Blessings to you. So today, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what's happening in life for me today. I'm home this morning because we were finalizing the last remnants of things that Dane and I, my husband Dane, and I were moving out of our townhouse that we moved out of as we moved into this condo. And it's all been in preparation to put our townhouse on the market as a rental, and super excited about that. But boy, I'll tell you, moving is hard. I'm looking at my husband to see his reaction to that. He's over there eating breakfast, but moving can be really hard, right? You think you're done and you're like, yes, last load, except for that other thing that's over there in the shed. Yeah. Anyway, we're complete with it now. I'm super excited about that. And there's no spiritual lesson in that, except to say part of what keeps me going in that is to remember I don't have to have it all done in one humongous step, that all of those little steps are counting. And so as we have moved through this time of moving the stuff out of our old townhouse, we've taken it step by step and just allowed ourselves to be gentle in the process. And that's a really important spiritual lesson, allowing ourselves to be gentle in the process of the things that we're experiencing and moving through and growing through, to be gentle with ourselves. That's a great spiritual lesson. The other thing that has come up for me is, and this is really the primary message of the day, is that a lot of I've had a lot of conversations with people recently about self-worth, about their value, and how they are experiencing this world rooted in rooted in their definition of self-worth. And the primary thing to know about self-worth is that no one else can determine our self-worth for us. No one else can determine our self-worth. I can tell you until I'm blue in the face, and I feel like I do tell you this all the time. I say, you are magnificent. That is an exclamation about how I feel about your worth and value in this world. The thing that I will ask you, though, is to what degree do you believe that? Is there still a catch? If you were to exclaim out loud, I am magnificent, is there still a catch that doesn't believe it? It's that catch that we're looking to address. Because as you eliminate the notion of the catch in your throat, making those kind of exclamations, or even like if you say it within and there's a little momentary doubt in your own mind, those are the things that we're looking to develop an awareness of. And as we develop that awareness, we are empowered to change the thought, to change the belief. And that's what New Thought is all about. And so I will ask you today, how do you feel about your self-worth? Where do you derive your sense of value? Where do you derive your value? And then I found this quote today. I'm going to share it with you. The quote is, your self-worth, I'm trying to find it. Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. You know who said that? He doesn't care. Well, I will tell you who said that. It was Beyonce. Now, do you care? Oh, yes, he's affirming that is something that is appealing to him. So yeah, your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. So here's the thing. I have said frequently that my desire in ministry is to put myself out of business because no one depends on others explaining or expressing the truth, telling them who they are, that we are all moving forward with a great sense of self-worth, a great sense of our own value in this world, and that we are acting accordingly in support of and in cooperation with everyone. Isn't that a world to live in? That's a world I choose to live in. And so I have let go of letting other people determine my self-worth. I've let go of letting other people determine my value in the world. I choose to know who I am. And that's fundamentally what it's all about, knowing who we are. You know, in our mission statement at Unity of Tucson, we say, love only, forgive everything, remember who you are. And that is the root. Remembering who we are invites us into the consciousness of love only and forgiving everything. So how will you move forward today? My encouragement to you is to know that you are worthy, you are valuable, and you are magnificent. And it's not because of any activity in the world that it is the core of your beingness. And as you allow yourself to exhibit that core of beingness, then you become a beacon in this world for magnificence. That's what it's all about today. So I'm going to allow myself to solidify or concretize that in the practice of affirmative prayer. If it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes and join me, feel free to do so. So I always say I close my eyes with the intention that as I close my eyes, it is an invitation for me to turn to the inner life. To turn to the inner life of thought, belief, and feeling, and knowing that those are the aspects that are working together to flow forth into the expression of the outer life. And as I place my focus there, I choose to recognize the empowered ideas that flow forth, the empowerment of this frame of mind. For I am in control of my thoughts, my beliefs, and my feelings. And so I choose to think higher thoughts. I choose to welcome and experience and acknowledge forward-moving beliefs. And I choose to engage in the feeling of joy, infinite joy. This is all rooted in the understanding that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one source of creation. There is God and nothing else. And this source is our source. We are sourced from and as this power. And everything that flows forth in the expression of our lives is the result of this power, this presence that we are. There is no aspect of our beingness that is not wholly divine. Every cell of our body is the flow of God. And so resonating in this frame of mind, as I remember this truth, I remember who I am, I remember who each and every one of us is, I lay claim to the understanding that this is the only determining factor for my sense of value and self-worth, knowing who I am. And I allow the activity of my life to be rooted in that knowingness. And so I know that as I am the expression of the impression of love, that my expression always flows forth lovingly. I trust and know that there is only a cooperative nature in my experience. I accept only cooperation and collaboration with all whom I enjoy this thing called life. For we are all in this thing called life together, each and every one of us. I trust and know that this is so. And I let this be the informer for everything that flows forth in life as life. And it is with gratitude and appreciation overflowing from within that I gently allow the unfoldment to do its work. I choose to be gentle in my understanding of self and in the expression of self. For I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that my self-worth is determined by me. Our self-worth is determined by each and every one of us, and we needn't depend on anyone else telling us who we are. But there's a deeper acceptance at hand, flowing forth and expressing. I trust, I know, and let this be so, and affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. Oh, Jeannie, I love your comment here. Gentle with yourself. Remember to remember gently. Love this topic. Great. Thank you. Thank you. And there'll be more. Tomorrow, I will be back at 9 o'clock for the Mindful Moment. There is the opportunity as well to join me and Reverend Steph St. Amand at 9:30 Pacific time, 11:30 Central on Friday morning, as we come to you with the rant. Rant meaning radically affirmative new thought. One of the topics of the rant is going to be oneness. I had a question about oneness, and so Kim, if you're on and you're wondering why I didn't address that, I would like to address it with Steph on Friday during the rant. So I would encourage you to watch that. Also, like I said before, we have our Silent Unity prayer service at 12:30 at Unity of Tucson today. That's an in-person only experience. Sunday mornings, we have Sunday morning celebration. This Sunday, we have Celia Farron, who's coming to join us and provide a concert at 4 p.m. Sunday afternoon. So we'd love to see you for that. Tickets in advance are $20, so call the office. If you are, well, I'm just trying to see here. You can get the number for the office by going to unitytucson.com. And tickets at the door will be $25. So get your tickets in advance. We encourage that. We'd love to know that we are counting on seeing you. So please join us, join us, join us. Always a delight to share this time with you. Here we are. I accept only cooperation and collaboration. Love that. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I am someone who believes deeply in cooperation. I have released the notion as best I can of competition in life. I don't think that there is a need for competing with one another, and that if we all work together, we're making a better world. So that's why that's at the forefront of my thinking. So there we are. I love you all. Peace and blessings to you. Make your day magnificent. And remember, you are magnificent. You don't need me to tell you that. I invite you to start adopting that as your frame of mind. Truth is, though, and I will hold this firm, you are magnificent, not because of anything you do. It is simply the core of your being. Shine your light. Bye, everybody.